Channel 11 News. News coverage you can count on.
This was a conspiracy of silence by top officials.
Penn State's former president, now the latest person charged in the Jerry Sandusky scandal. The investigation we've been following for months now reaches the man who was at the top of the university.
Ousted President Graham Spanier accused in the alleged cover-up now. Channel 11's Rick Earl in Harrisburg tonight with what Spanier is in.
The Attorney General says the big break in this case came in April when they discovered a secret file on Sandusky. That file led to criminal charges against the former top administrator at Penn State. Graham Spanier forced to resign last year after 16 years as the president at Penn State in the wake of the Jerry Sandusky investigation. Now accused of conspiring with former athletic director Tim Curley and Vice President Gary Schultz, who were charged with perjury last year. Now all three men charged with 5 counts, including endangering the welfare of children.
If these men had done what they were supposed to do and what they were legally required to do, several young men may not have been attacked by a serial predator.
In April, investigators discovered a file about Sandusky kept in former Vice President Schultz's office. Among the evidence, a bill from a law firm titled Reporting Suspected Child Abuse, dated just after Mike McQueary reported witnessing Sandusky assaulting a boy in the football shower. And emails from Spanier to administrators where he writes, quote, "We then become vulnerable for not having reported it."
This was not a mistake by these men. It was not an oversight. It was not misjudgment on their part. This was a conspiracy of silence by top officials.
And when asked about now deceased football coach Joe Paterno and his role in the investigation, the Attorney General had this to say.
He's deceased, and that's the end of it.
Spanier has denied any knowledge of any child sexual abuse at Penn State. At the state capitol in Harrisburg, Rick Earl, Channel 11 News.
And Spanier's attorneys had some strong words about this case, saying, quote, "These charges are the work of a vindictive and politically motivated governor working through an unelected attorney general, Linda Kelly, whom he appointed to do his bidding." They also said the charges have no factual basis. Another difficult day at Penn State. Here's what students are saying about these latest charges.
I think they're innocent until proven guilty. So it's not that they deserve it, but it needs to be looked into because things were going wrong at our school. So
says reopening the wound, it's just the same old, same old. Like you think it's every time you think it's over, there's something new that comes along and rehashes old things.
And now here is a look at the key players in this investigation. Athletic Director Tim Curley is facing perjury, obstruction of justice, and charges of endangering the welfare of children. Curley's contract won't be renewed at the end of the year. Retired Vice President Gary Schultz faces the same charges in the alleged cover-up. Curley and Schultz are both expected in court tomorrow. Former grad assistant Mike McQueary has filed a $4 million whistleblower lawsuit. That lawsuit is now on hold as the university fights to delay it. Graham Spanier, meanwhile, is expected to be in court tomorrow, and we will be there. Watch for coverage here on Channel 11 News and all of our social media sites.